crazy, and I wish we could do it again, like sooner than later, because it was definitely a good time. We didn't make too much noise in the backyard. It was a chill. It was a chill day. You know what I'm saying? So I know we did that Sunday. How was that Monday you went to the other barbecue?
So yes, that was Sunday. Then Monday I had to wake up early again, and then so we had my girlfriend's family's barbecue, which I really didn't know like till last minute that was happening. You know what? I actually knew. But yeah, so we had that on Monday. So Monday, had to get up. Then the pain was I went to the Bronx to pick up my girl's sister and her man and the little kid. So I got up early on Monday when I wanted to sleep in, because I wanted to sleep in late since I had my daughter and her sister. We started watching movies. So I had to go to the Bronx, pick them up, bring them back to my crib, then pick up my daughter, Yanni. All of us fit in one car. Woo. We went to Belleville to her cousin Crystal's crib, chilled out there. They had a barbecue. There, the thing is they just bought a house, so that was set up good. It's good for like if you have kids. So they built a pool, which is like 4.5 feet above ground, but it's big enough to fit like about maybe like 13, 14 adults. Nice. It's pretty big. But the water was so cold that the little kids got there, and they also have a trampoline.
Okay.
So they have a trampoline, and then they have a little area. They had 2 hookahs. One hookah was like in like a kind of like the outdoor. You have like the sofa, but you have like a tent over. Okay. So that's like for the adults, and then they had one outside.
They had a hookah outside for the kids.
No, a hookah outside the table, but that was like again for us.
Oh, okay.
So it was cool. We just hung out. I was bugging out with Jonathan, who's my girl's sister's man, and we were talking about how you proposed. Me and him started drinking. When I went to the liquor store with him, he was telling me about some tequila that he told me is pretty good. I think it was called, I remember the bottle, but it's called Arroz Pesado or something. He's like, yo, it's pretty good. So I'm like, I'm buying it. Took that shit. Now my mind was like, and I bought beers. Because I know these people, they don't drink beer at all. They just drink Henny or alcohol.
Sheesh.
So I was the only one that took fat tires. I probably had 2 fat tires. Nobody else touched the others. I bought for my daughter, she probably had more than I. Then I had I think I had a Henny and something. And then I told them around the time, I was like, yo, let's take a shot. He's like, yo, you serious? I'm like, yo, let's take a shot. I was already counting. My mind, I was like, when we were in Santi's house, it starts getting dark close to 8 o'clock. So my plan was to leave around 8. Because I had to work on Tuesday, people. And I just started a brand new job last week. And I had a full day. I literally had calls from 10 to 5:30 with like 2 half-an-hour breaks throughout the whole time. So I was like, at 8 o'clock, I must try to head out. What was that for? So I told him, yo, let's take shots. And he's like, yo, but you driving? I'm like, yeah, I want to take it now. Probably going on 7. So later on, when you guys are all, amped up or fucked up and you want to take shots, I really can't. So I think I took 2 shots back to back. My daughter took a shot. I think her little sister took a shot. Oof. And then everybody was feeling nice. Because I was feeling nice, they had a basketball. So I started playing basketball by myself, dribbling, playing with the little kids. And then one of the little kids was like, come on, let's go to trampoline. So I was like, oh, fuck. So I went in there, and that shit was a workout because my girl went earlier. Yeah. And she was tired. And then Jonathan went, and he was tired. And like his girlfriend, she's been working out. So she's like, oh, you got no cardio. So she went there for a little bit. She was tired too. And he was like, what happened? So then, I went, and that shit gets you tired, bro. Like jumping with those little kids. I was playing soccer with them with like a ball. Yeah. So it was fun. I did that for a while, and doing all that shit, I sobered up because I started sweating. Okay. And I was sobering up. And this is probably like 8:30 to 9. I see like all the adults drunk. I hear my daughter putting what's her name? That savage chick.
Oh, the Megan, whatever the
Maybe,
stallion.
yeah, her. She's twerking. Yanni's twerking. They're all like bugging out, having fun, laughing. And I'm like, oh shit, I can't leave no time soon. It's like my daughter's graduation weekend. Like, I gotta let her have fun. So what was that for? I think I left like at 11 to 11:30. And mind you, I remember when I got there, her cousin Crystal, her man, I wanted to talk to him. I haven't seen him. And she was like, he's gonna get here later. He gets out like at 9. So I'm like, oh man, I ain't gonna be able to see him. Yo, I saw this guy. I drank with him. And then he gave me some like IPA. I think it's called Bengali or something. It's like
I seen that beer. Yeah.
He was like, it's like 9.4.
I seen it over here by
So
us.
I drank with him, and I was like, yo. And then he's like, come on, man, let's play dominoes. And I was like, nah, bro, I gotta go. Because I thought I was gonna take my daughter back home to New York.
Okay.
But my daughter was like, I'll crash. So we left at like 11:30. They stood there, Jonathan and them. I left. Her cousin with her man Jermaine and them left. And then from there, like throughout this whole thing, which I'll leave it for the Chuleta smack. You know what? I'll just get out the way. The smoker it wasn't even a grill. The smoker they had took forever to cook food.
Really? Okay. Because
So-
it's a smoker, probably. It's a
I
slow
think
cooker.
so, but they were bragging. Oh, this is $1,200.
Oh boy.
It's made out of marble, porcelain, or something. And like even to lift it up, it was like they kept talking about it. They were like, "Oh yeah, it cooks good." So they had the equivalent of the hookah rocks,
Okay.
but it's big rock. It's not like charcoal. You know when you throw a charcoal bag?
Yeah.
Nah, they had like special charcoal. There's like the hookah rock, like this big. That you gotta put it on the stove to heat up like hookah, like 4 of them. Then you put them in the thing. And I know my daughter's sister, she was dying for the hot dogs. Me and her,
hot dog bandit.
yeah, me and her killed hot dogs, but yo, they hardly had hot dogs, bro. They were taking mad long.
You gotta call Santi. He had bags of
So
them.
when we left, we were like, yo, let's see this. And it was my girl. My girl, out of all people, was a family. I didn't want to like rush her because it's a family, but she was hungry because
So you guys didn't eat at a barbecue?
I ate a little bit, but I remember what happened was my girl took 2 pulls of weed from my my daughter's sister. She had the pen.
Who's of age?
She had the pen. And Yanni was coughing like crazy.
Oh my goodness.
And they were saying the day before my sister was coughing.
Damn.
So I wanted to smoke, but I'm like, I'm driving. Like I'm more scared of that driving than anything.
Yeah.
So, because that, Yanni was fucking hungry. Yanni was looking for anything to put in the grill. I think she even took the corn. I don't even know if it was cooked or not. She was eating that shit. So,
oh man.
because she was high, we were like, holy shit. We were like, we gotta fucking, so Johnny was like, yo, let's go. Let's see if we can find a McDonald's.
Wow.
So, I checked on my GPS. We found a McDonald's. Yo, the line was mad long.
You guys leave from a barbecue to a McDonald's.
Yo, bro, we went to McDonald's. We ate it up. We ordered mad shit. I ate like a little bit while I drove, but these girls were going in the back, and Yanni. And then I put music, and her little sister was mad hype. I never heard her loud because she's pretty quiet.
Yeah.
But when the GPS would go, make a left and it gets quiet, you see her, yeah, bitch. Like, She was getting into it. So, yo, we had a good time. That car ride was fun. Like, it reminded me when we were young and we got in somebody's car and they had the music loud and they're driving. That you're drunk and you're feeling nice and you're oh, you have. That's what it kind of felt like for me, for them.
Yo, man. So, my thing is, the $1,200 grill versus the $180 one we had on Sunday.
Way better.
We ate good.
That's what they were talking. My little sister's, my daughter's sister was like, why is that like the one that he got?
Yo, the one Santi got was like $200.
They all were making fun of that grill, man.
That's crazy.
Behind her back.
$200, $1,200. And that's fan, but I hate when people try to show off. Yo, man, $1,200. Yeah, $1,200. I should be able to make pizza.
Yo, man,
fucking shish kebabs, everything.
The thing that was the fastest and the thing that you would think it would take a long time was they did a paella, but they did that in the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
But that came out faster than the food. They did paella with crabs, with everything.
They should get a refund.
And the big rice. They did a lot. They did a big giant
there you
paella.
go. Spanish people in barbecues.
Yeah.
Always with the rice. My girl was trying to do the same thing.
Yeah. So we did that, man. We went to sleep like at 2:30. Then the next day,
God damn.
you know, when it was because I smoked. When I got home, I smoked. We started watching the ending of Missy for my daughter. She never saw it. So I went to sleep like 1:32 to then wake up the next morning while everybody's asleep. I had to work. So I had a busy, and yesterday was a busy day. But yeah, man, people. So it was a good weekend. Good for my daughter. My daughter had a blast. Her little sister thanked me.
Yeah, that's good.
So like they had a blast. I had a blast too. So it was just good hanging out with them and them hanging out with my friends. But that was it, man. And then I know Sunday your brother drank a little bit too much towards the end.
God. He
got twisted.
He almost had 2 bottles of Henny.
Yeah.
By himself. Because I know you said you had like 2 drinks with him.
Yeah.
Because I haven't had Henny in a while.
Yeah.
But he looked normal through the first bottle, cooking. It's when we got upstairs that he wasn't cooking anymore and just kept drinking. I was like, whoa. He's no longer Santi Sensation. He was turning into we gotta give him a name because he was Dr. Heckle and Jai.
Creep Nation.
Yo, my God.
He was like, yo,
my ass. I
want to have what you and your daughter have, man.
Yo.
I want to speed up the process.
Dude, man.
I'm like, dude, you can't speed up the process.
Santi
I want to drink with my daughter, bro.
He was going
I want to drink.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Man. But he was having fun, so let's take this shot.
Nah. They all had fun. They were like, yo, he was mad fun.
Salud.
And the crazy part is when he acts like in front of my daughter, her little sister, yo, Lee, you eat ass? So people, you're not getting the visual. Albert almost spit out
that shit was
the
hilarious because when he said that, I was like, you're the minor. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, man, this guy, man.
I was like, this girl.
That's when they took a wrong turn. That's why everybody started putting the Jordans on.
I was like, I put my sneakers back on. I'm leaving.
That's what I thought. I was like, I gotta go.
It's only 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I was like, I knew I had another day, and I'm like, oh, this guy's going over the top.
I was like, I gotta go.
This guy.
I was like, nah, man. The ass eating part.
In front of my daughter, I'm like, this fucking guy.
We leave that for another podcast.
Yeah.
But there was definitely a good weekend. And yeah, people, like I've been stating and said, yes, we didn't practice social distances, but fuck it, we had a good time.
That's the same thing too. And my cousins, or Yanni's cousins, I thought the same thing too. How do you approach it? Especially like the girls were more quiet and were more staying. But then it's like I said, everybody, they hugged her, you know, when they say hi.
Yeah.
And then from there, it's like we were all pretty much close.
Yeah, so it's like we gotta try to get back to normal. It's not, you know, I know they're saying New York is gonna start opening up, not fully, but like 25%. I know Long Island's opening up tomorrow, but not like completely 100%. So it's little by little. We just speed up the process with us. So
I think I said it from like this whole thing when it started, like in March or Feb. I said June, middle of June will be, and it's getting close. I think little by little. I mean, I don't think everything's be fully open, but I think little by little, like Al said, everything is opening. Like they have no other choice. And the thing is now is because other places are opening it, and it seems like everybody's geared that way. It's the same thing the way it started closing. That one thing closed, and the other states were closed, but now you're starting to hear that everything is opening. I was talking to a coworker in Atlanta, and she was telling me, I was like, yo, you guys opened a barbershop a while ago. She's like, yeah. So
people losing money, man. Especially like you just said now, barbershop.
Now they're saying stimulus check if you want to get it, that you gotta work for it.
Look at that. So
I mean, RuPaul.
I know, and
work it, girl.
Some of these barbers, you know, this is how they made their money. You know, if you were smart, you saved up. But you know, how about if you're one of these young barbers that like to party it up?
Yeah.
You could probably collect. Like my boss, he was telling me, he had the owner of the barbershop. He can collect because he was the owner. But everybody else who worked under him were able to go and, you know, file and all that. So he's starting opening up and cutting hair from his